I'm Terica Walters.
I'm Jasmine Landry.
I'm Taylor McCowan.
I'm Morgan Fox, and we will be illustrating the interactions between sensory, motor, and interneurons.
The first neuron that will be discussed is the sensory neuron. The sensory neuron is a unipolar neuron whose cell bodies are located in the sensory ganglia outside of the central nervous system. Its job is to transmit impulses from sensory receptors in the skin or internal organs towards the central nervous system. The sensory neuron plays a major role in the sensory input process, which is the gathering of information that also includes specialized structures that monitor and respond to changes in the environment. The second neuron is the interneuron, also known as the association neuron. The interneuron is a multipolar neuron that is localized within the central nervous system. This neuron lies in between the sensory and motor neuron, whose job is to link the sensory input to the motor output. This process happens by forming neural pathways. Ultimately, it shuttles signals through the central nervous system where integration occurs. The integration process is when the nervous system receives the sensory input and generates the appropriate response. The third neuron is the motor neuron, also known as the efferent neuron. The motor neuron is a multipolar neuron that is localized within the nuclei of the cell, and its job is to conduct motor output, meaning that it carries impulses away from the central nervous system to the effector organs of the body. The effector organs include the muscles and the glands. Overall, this neuron plays a major role in the motor output process, which just causes a response to the sensory input. Well, now that you get the basic understanding of how sensory, motor, and interneurons work, here are two examples that tie in together with the sensory input, motor output, and integration process.